Have you ever bought a rotisserie chicken from your local grocery store, took it home and put it in the freezer, and a few months later you found yourself staring at it thinking, what can I do to jazz this up? Well, fresh sage and a couple of oranges will do the trick. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make orange and sage chicken. And it's coming up. If we're just meeting, I'm Denise Jordan. I teach traditional homemaking for today's homemaker. So if you want to learn more about making and keeping a home, hit that subscribe button and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay, let's make some orange and sage chicken. I've had this rotisserie chicken in the freezer for more than a few weeks, and I thought it was time to get it out of there. But I wanted to jazz it up. So I found this recipe on the Epicurious website, and it was talking about a 3-ingredient turkey. And the primary ingredients were oranges and sage. And I thought if it works on turkey, it ought to work on chicken. So the hardest part about this particular recipe was probably grating the orange peel. Once I got it grated, then I chopped it up and set it aside. And then I proceeded to slice that orange and another one. So I used 2 navel oranges for this particular recipe. And then I went outside and picked some fresh sage. I love using fresh sage in my recipes. It gives it such great flavor. And I rubbed it or bruised it just a bit to help release the flavor. And then I sliced up the leaves, gave them a good chop, and ended up with a tablespoon of fresh sage as well as 4 leaves that I set aside to use later. And then it was time to get the chicken out of the bag. I think if I had left it in there much longer, it would have had freezer burn. One little trick I learned to keep my cutting board from moving all over the place was to put a towel underneath it. I take it back, cutting this chicken in half was the hardest part. You can see I don't have my new knife. It would have been a lot easier if I would have had my new Mise en Chef knife to cut this chicken in half. If you missed the video where I did the review on that product, I will link it above with an iCard and in the description box below, because that new chef's knife is amazing and would have made this job a lot easier. Now I'm ready to get that chicken in the pan, so I first rub the pan with some olive oil just to give it a nice little coating, and then layer the orange slices in the pan. And then just kind of position my sage leaves that I had set aside nicely on top of those orange slices, and then put the chicken on top of the orange slices. And now it's time to take my orange zest, my chopped sage, and mix those together. I added some cracked black pepper and about a half a teaspoon of salt. And then I rubbed my orange sage zest all over my chicken, on the top, underneath the breast, everywhere I could rub it, I tried to put it there. Then I patted on just a little bit of olive oil. I poured in about a half a cup of water in the bottom of the pan. Since this was a pre-cooked chicken, there wouldn't be as much juice as you would normally expect. And I probably could have used a half cup of chicken broth instead of water, but water is what I used today. And I popped it into a preheated oven at 350 degrees, and I probably let it cook for about an hour. I really wanted to give it time for the orange and the sage to just really bathe that chicken in flavor. And while that was in the oven, I thought I'd clean up my mess. Our dinner was absolutely amazing, and I was in such a hurry to get it on the table, I forgot to show you a taste. So I've cut a little piece of the chicken breast right here, and I've got a little bit of the orange with it. I love sage, and I love sage on chicken and turkey, and this orange just elevates it to the next level. You wouldn't think the orange would make such a difference, but it does. If you like cooking with fresh herbs, be sure to come back and check out my pork tenderloin with fresh mint. That was to die for. And here's a question for you. What are your favorite herbs to use when you're cooking? What fresh herbs do you like to use? Tell me in the comment section below. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children and I have managed a home for more than 45 years. So if you want to learn more about making and keeping a home, subscribe. I can teach you to be a traditional homemaker in an untraditional world. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying, you are not done yet. Click on the link in the comment section below and check out my how to make pork tenderloin with fresh mint and thyme. Well, this video is part of my Cooking with Fresh Herbs series. I've got some fresh herbs growing and I am coming up with things to use them on. So check out my series on Cooking with Fresh Herbs so you can see how to use the fresh herbs you're growing in your garden.